So today I'm here at Alton Towers Resort to check out their summer event for 2023. It's actually the last day today, so we're a bit late to the party. I'm also going to be heading over to Forbidden Valley to get my first ride on Nemesis Sub-Terra and also be checking out the Nemesis construction site. So yeah, exciting day ahead. Hi, it's Stu. Welcome back to my channel, Merlin Magic and More. Today we are at Alton Towers to check out their summer event for 2023. So my last visit was back in May when they just opened up the Nemesis observation deck. At the time, the only piece of track that they had in place was the final turnaround. Been watching some YouTube channels since and I can see that the track is almost complete. So we're going to be heading over to Forbidden Valley later in the vlog, so stay tuned and we're bringing you some Nemesis construction updates. We'll also be looking at the Nemesis station as well to see what's been going over there. I'm going to also be getting my first ride of the year on Nemesis Sub-Terra. I rode it back in 2013, I think it was. I don't really have much of a memory of it, so stay tuned to get my thoughts on Nemesis Sub-Terra. We've just walked down Tower Street, got my cup filled up, and we're going to be checking out the first show, which is the Summer of Fun, down here on Tower Street.
Sunday morning. Alright, so this is our very last for our last Tower Street party on this Sunday morning. Come and get involved, have a groove, have a groove, have a groove. Okay, very good, so next up. Tiny shout next. And roll, and swim. Over to freestyle. We hope you've had a lovely time with our Tower Street party this morning. Let's give a big hand to our holiday makers today, our pilots of Muesli Bay, our ATPB members, and our resident boys and Indies. Thank you very much everyone.
The Summer Street party here down at Tower Street was really energetic. They were getting people involved and it was a really good start for people's day here at Alton Towers. I'm now over in X Sector, which is one of my favourite areas of the parks here at Alton Towers. It's only right that I get my first ride of the day on the Smiler. It's a Gerstlauer Infinity Coaster and it holds the world record for the number of inversions at 14. But I'm pretty sure most of you already knew that. So just had my first ride there on the Smiler. It always gets me every time, it's so dizzy and it's a bit jolty in some of the places, but still a fantastic ride. And also a shout out to Coast Political, it was actually really nice to meet you. The obvious next thing to do is to go and have a ride on Oblivion. So this is B&M's first dive coaster, advertised as a vertical drop, but isn't actually 90 degrees. If you know the angle, please drop it down in the comments below. So just come off Oblivion, we had a front row seat. I was right on the edge. It's just the most incredible drop on a roller coaster. Going through that hole, it really does feel like you're gonna, I don't know, drop into Oblivion, I suppose. The only issue I have with it is that when the ride's over, you are sat on that brake run for so long. The wasps here today are just insane. It's a beautiful, hot, sunny day, which we haven't had for bloody ages. But yeah, almost got stung. And don't forget, drop a comment below if you know, see, wasps. If you know the angle of degree, we have to get the wasp out of the way. Also here in X Sector, we have two of the Retro Squad rides. We have Spin Jam and Twistertron. I've heard a lot of speculation this year that they won't be making a comeback for next season. They were put in place to help with the capacity issues during the COVID pandemic, but they've just continued. So are they going to be here next year? Drop me a comment if you think they are. Do you think they should be here? Do they fit? Do they not? I'd be interested to get your thoughts. Drop me a comment below to let me know. Oh, and don't forget, if you're liking these videos, hit that subscribe button, smash that like button, and drop me a comment. So we're just leaving X Sector now. So out of the 4 rides they have here, Oblivion, the Smiler, Twistertron, and Spin Jam, which one's your favourite? Drop me a comment below. So we're over here now at the main lawn to catch the show, the Summer Fun Live, here over at the main stage. So this stage setup is here all year long, and it's the first event this year that they're actually using this stage. You would think, being such a great space, that they would want to use it on their other events, but I don't know why they don't do it. Maybe a bit of advice there for Alton Towers.
Hello, Alton Towers, how are you feeling? Welcome to our Summer Fun Festival down on the main stage. Let us introduce ourselves. Hello, I am Adam.
I am Abby.
Now we've got a real superstar DJ joining us today, haven't we, Abby? So let's welcome to the stage DJ Alton Bear and MC Nas. Now, DJ Alton Bear, are you ready for some singing and some serious dancing?
Yeah, he looks ready.
Fantastic, because the stage is set, the dancers are warmed up, and we're ready for a party, aren't we, Abby?
Of course we are.
But DJ Alton Bear, are you ready to party?
Yeah.
Brilliant, because we hear that you've got a little surprise for us, so if you guys stick around, so here you are. You get to see DJ Alton Bear and all the superstar DJing glory. Do you want to miss that? So are you ready to party, everybody?
Yeah, let's go.
Here we go. Hey.
Girl, I'm about to have a panic attack. I did the work, it didn't work. Ha, ha. The truth that hurts, it damn it hurts. Ha, ha. Now let me tell you stuff, I'm not a fan of it.
I'm good with my friends, I don't wanna bend, girl. Here we go, here we go, here we go.
I'm with to find to be here alone. On the other hand, I know my worth. Ha, ha. And now it's calling me. Why do I feel like this? Here we go, sometimes there is a party.
Hey, girl, that ain't a top.
I'm ready.
What you talking about?
Am I ready?
Don't figure it out.
To be loved, to be loved. Am I ready?
Deserve it now.
'Cause I want it.
That's what I'm talking about.
Am I ready?
Don't figure it out.
To be loved, to be loved.
Well, she moves like lightning, and she counts 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Then she turns on all the lights and says she's coming for me. Now put your hands
My
up.
hands are up.
This is a heist, and there's no one in here living gonna make it out alive. Load it up when the sun goes down. Get a wake call for 2 young lovers.
Me and
Go straight
you.
out of town, over the hills and undercover, undercover, undercover. Here we go. She said, green, green grass, blue, blue sky. You better throw a party on the day that I die. Green, green grass, blue, blue sky. You better throw a party on the day that I die.
Baby, you can find me under the lights. Diamonds under my eyes. Turn the rhythm up, don't you wanna just come along for the ride? Ooh, my outfit's so tight. You can see my heartbeat tonight. I can take the heat, baby, thankfully that's the moment I shine.
So I've just watched the Summer Fun live show here on the main stage at Alton Towers. Yeah, it's bringing some vibes to the park. There wasn't many people watching, to be honest. It's not really an advertised event here at Alton Towers. I think they could do a lot more, like what they've been doing over at Thorpe Park, where they've had the carnival event for the summer, which has been absolutely brilliant. But yeah, otherwise we had DJ Alton the Bear, some fun tunes. It's a beautiful summer's day here today. But other than that, I don't really know what else to say about the show. was okay. Right, now we're going to be heading over to the Dark Forest, and whilst we're over there, I'm going to see if there's anything on Project Horizon, which is going to be the new attraction here for 2025. I'm not expecting much, but we can go and have a look either way. Anyway, so we've just walked past Hex there, and it's closed, and it's been closed for most of the season. I did manage to get a ride in it back in March. I'm not sure why it's closed. It's a shame because it's one of the country's best dark rides. I've heard some rumours that it's something to do with the ride not lining up right, and being a Wickerman madhouse, that's pretty essential. The other things I've heard is that they're waiting for a ride park, but either way, the park have said that it's going to be closed for the rest of the season, along with the Sky Ride. If you know why it's shut, please drop me a comment down below. Before we head into Dark Forest, we're going to go and take a look at where the Project Horizon is going to be and see if there's been any work, if anything at all. So this is where it's going to be, down here. They've put this gate in. I'm not sure if that was there before, actually. But as you can see, there is nothing taking place at the moment that I can see or get any video footage of. So Project Horizon is set to open in 2025. It's going to be an indoor attraction from the planning documents. The building is huge, so it could actually be a roller coaster, but there's loads of rumours flying about. But at the moment, it's a fantastic time to be a theme park enthusiast, especially a roller coaster one, as you've got Project Exodus opening up and down in Thorpe Park and potentially a roller coaster here at Alton Towers. It's getting exciting. Okay, right, we're going to head in now to the Dark Forest to get a ride on Rita and 13. So it's actually really difficult to get any footage of 13 because it's in the forest. So this is the best I'm going to get. 13 was the first, or the world's first, vertical drop track roller coaster. So if you've not been on it before, that was a bit of a spoiler alert. So just had our ride there on 13. We had a back row seat, and it really does pull you over the edge of that top lift hill. It just takes my breath away every time. It's only got a lap bar, and then obviously the layout in through the forest. It's a nice smooth coaster, a family thrill coaster, takes you into that dark vertical drop track section. And yeah, if you've not done it before, it really does take you by surprise. And then the launch backwards is actually quite forceful, and also the launch forward back into the station. So yeah, great family addition here to Thorpe Park. And Thorpe Park, wrong place, Alton Towers. Just managed a front row seat there on Rita. That launch gets me every time. It's a hydraulic launch. There's not very many left of them anymore because they're moving towards the LSM technology, which, to be honest, in my opinion, they do not compare. But other than that, great coaster, quite short, a bit rough in places. But what I want you to do is drop in the comments below if you can name any other hydraulic launch coasters. So now we're going to be heading towards the Wickerman, getting a ride on that, and towards Katanga Canyon. Just come off Wickerman there, we had a back row seat, absolutely fantastic. Because it's such a hot day here today, the roller coaster was just running exceptionally fast. It's a lap bar, so the air time you get off of that first kind of like lift hill, that first drop, just absolutely amazing. I prefer a lap bar on a roller coaster. Can't stand over the shoulder restraints. Let me know what your feelings are about restraints. What do you prefer? Leave a comment down below. Also, I think there should be a way of maybe bypassing the pre-show section. It just holds the queue up a little bit. When we entered the station, it was absolutely empty and the train was waiting for us. So if you haven't seen it before, it's absolutely brilliant. But if you have, it just slows things down. What do you think? Leave a comment down below. Now heading over to the river rapids. The last time I was here, it was completely closed, like the troughs were empty. But apparently the waterfalls are back on this year after being off for I don't know how many years. So we're going to go and check out the river rapids. Just had a ride there on the river rapids, absolutely amazing. Got a little bit wet when it through the waterfalls, and it's much needed after this boiling hot day at Alton Towers. We're heading down now to the Curse at Alton Manor, which is a new dark ride here for 2023. Been on it a few times this year, and each time's been very different. A few effects have been working, few effects haven't, so let's go and see how it's riding now. So the Curse at Alton Manor has got such a good queue line. It's themed really well. There's loads of gravestones with hints to previous rides that were here at the resort. So there's no queue for today, even though it says 10 minutes. So we're going to head straight on in.
Little creature.
Just had my ride there on the Curse at Alton Manor. Again, it is different. Again, different effects working. I didn't get the mirror effect where you're supposed to have her in the car with you. But then there were other things that were working that wasn't working last time. But overall, it's such a good themed dark ride, and it's a great addition here to Alton Towers. Right, the bit that we've all been waiting for, Forbidden Valley. So this is new since the geothermal biohazard. So the tank has been painted black and red. The Phalanx tank. I'm guessing that's to match the colours of the new Nemesis track. Right, so we're going to head up firstly onto the Nemesis observation deck. I wanted to check out the coaster, and I can already see it looks absolutely amazing.
Phalanx operatives will ensure your security at all times. Due to localized biohazard risk, it is imperative you remain within the containment zone.
So the new Nemesis track is looking absolutely incredible. Look at the detailing that they've put on the sides of the track. It looks, I've never seen anything like it. The last time I came here, the last final turn was put in place, but now it all pretty much looks great. Even the first corkscrew, you can't quite see it from here. I'll get some better footage when we get down further into Forbidden Valley. But even the downward helix is all done. It's looking absolutely great. And now the station building is completely changed colour. So they've gone for a dark grey, which I think is looking pretty good. And something's going on down there by the loop. I can't see what it is, but that wasn't there before. I don't know what it is, if it's a new theme
We
structure.
are the Phalanx, delivering strength in control.
So yeah, there looks like to be there and behind there, and then there's one just at the other side of that 0G roll. I don't know if that's new theming or new structure, I'm not quite sure, but I'm pretty sure that's not there before. If you know what that is, please comment down below. So just looking through a little cubby hole in the construction fence, you can see where the old meets new. And the last time I came, the old was still white and they've now painted it black. I wonder if they're going to continue with the kind of like archery kind of vein detailing they're going to have. So I'm so glad that they put an observation platform up so you can see the construction ongoing here at Alton Towers for Nemesis. I'm glad it's not upcharged, which I think a lot of people thought it was going to be initially before they opened it up, but you get an amazing view of that track. Absolutely incredible. And I cannot wait to get back on it next season. Right, it's time for my first ride on Nemesis Sub-Terra. Just had my ride there on Nemesis Sub-Terra. Actually, it was pretty good. It's better than what I remember. There are about 3 scenes. Basically, you go in a lift, you go down to the egg, which they found underneath the ground, and the Phalanx have kind of like quarantined it off. And then the egg cracks open, and then you drop down, and then you end up in a lift, and then the floor starts shaking. But overall, I think it's a pretty good theme experience. It's needed for Forbidden Valley due to the fact that Nemesis is shut. Okay, we're going to head on to Galactica now, B&M's first flying roller coaster. And it was the new coaster when I first ever came here to Alton Towers back in, I think it's 2002. Just had my ride there on Galactica. It's always fun. The restraints are pretty tight, but it's just a very smooth flying coaster. It will always be air to me. So Forbidden Valley is home to 2 flat rides. You've got Blade and you've also got Funk and Fly. Funk and Fly is part of the Retro Squad. Do you think it still has a home here in Forbidden Valley for next season when Nemesis opens up? I'm not sure. I would love to see a permanent flat there. Bring back Ripsaw. I just think with the lengths that they've gone to make Nemesis look so amazing as it does, I just hope the rest of the area around Nemesis is as good as Nemesis itself. So there are even rumours that Galactica is going to get some sort of retheme or overhaul or something. There's been stuff knocking about all over the internet. But with Nemesis being such an iconic coaster, I really do think that the whole of Forbidden Valley should get a nice overhaul and a good lick of paint and make it something really special for the next season. I think it's time for Funk and Fly to fly away. Alton Towers needs some permanent flats. We know they do. But what kind of flat ride do you think would suit Forbidden Valley? Please drop me a comment down below. So we found the Phalanx grab machine and we're trying, but we're not winning. It's the end of our day here at Alton Towers. We have had an amazing day. It's been great to get back on all the roller coasters and having my first ride on Sub-Terra. Nemesis is really looking the part. It's come a long way since I last saw it back in May. I just cannot wait for it to open next season. And remember, if you're liking these vlogs, please hit that subscribe button, smash that like button, and drop me a comment. See you in the next one.